Today, I'm going to do something that I haven't done in a long time, and that is I'm powering up my Xbox 360. I got this thing out of the closet, and I'm going to take a look. It's been a while. It is July of 2023. If you look here, you can change your themes from the desktop. I'm sure you guys already know that. And I have been using the Xbox 360 since it debuted on November the 22nd of 2005. That is how long I've been playing the Xbox 360. That's not how long I've had this particular Xbox 360, but that is how long that I've had this gamer tag. As you can see, the Xbox Live, the dashboard, is still somewhat working. Over the past couple of years, as the Xbox approaches 18 years old, there has been rumors and there has been a lot of things happening with Xbox Live. Like a lot of games have shut down their servers. One of them definitely being like the legacy Halo games. So basically, any of the Halo games on the 360 will not work. But if you play the Master Chief Collection on the Xbox One, that'll work fine. There's still some free-to-play games. That is what I'm showing you on the screen right now. Those will work fine. And I'm going to show you what else is still working and how the Xbox 360 works in July of 2023 as of making this video. You can see the best way to look up a specific game is to look it up alphabetically, which I'm doing here. And as you can see, you can still actually buy them. And if you've already bought them, you can just download it again. That's what I was showing you there. And the 360 actually has quite a few of the original Call of Duty games on this system. In fact, later I'll be showing you some of my most favorite games on this system, as I'm going to be taking a nostalgic back in time trip. This is going to be like my final farewell to the Xbox 360. In here are the newest games. Well, newest for the Xbox 360, because it is technically outdated now. Some of these are like Just Dance 2019, which a lot of these games were honestly made in 2018 and just marketed as 2019. As you can see here, you can still buy these games online. But you have to be careful when you buy them, because some of the multiplayer portion, basically when you go to play online, that might not be available in all games. And these are the most popular on the Xbox 360 right now, as of July 2023. As you can see, there's some pretty good games there. Not a lot of newer ones. And I'm just taking this trip down memory lane with the Xbox because I don't think it's going to be around much longer. I think 2023 could really be the last year. This right here is the apps that I've chosen to download for entertainment. But you can actually browse those apps, and you can see right here, it still has the Microsoft TV and Movies app. And you can see that was a new release, Super Mario Brothers, Guardians of the Galaxy 3. So they're still keeping that up to date as of July 2023. And you can still rent and buy movies And all the movies that you've ever bought will still be digitally stored, or you can stream it digitally under My Videos. I'll show you here. There's a few of them that I have bought over the years, and I can still stream it. Keep in mind that the Xbox 360, its maximum resolution is 1080p, which is plenty good enough for a lot of people. But some people, they don't want that. They want 4K at least. Here is where you download apps that you may not have. You can try them out. And as you can see, some of them may not work. That WWE Network, it no longer exists. That is, to say the least, Peacock is where you can watch WWE content. But that is the App Store. And over here, I'm going to show you the system. This has a 250 gigabyte hard drive, and I have quite a few games downloaded on here and installed. You can get an idea of how much these games take up. I'll just scroll down the list for you a little bit. And if you have games that you've bought digitally, you will want to go in here and you want to go to download history. And download history has every game that you've ever bought or downloaded digitally, you can re-download with no problem. Now, it's going to have to be an Xbox 360 game if you're playing an Xbox 360, because obviously Xbox One games won't play on an Xbox 360. So, like I said, I had been playing the Xbox 360 ever since it launched. And I've had this same gamer tag since 2007, which I'll show you that here in a second. You'll see my gamer score, and you'll see the completed games and my achievements. There is Black Ops 2, and I'll just keep scrolling backwards, just like we're going back through time. And you can see some of the games that I played and the years that I've played them. See, we're already back. I scrolled back to 2010. And I'm going to go all the way back to 2007. Right there. Need for Speed Most Wanted. 1,000 gamer score, 100% complete. That was one of the first games I played. It was pretty fun too. Now here's a look at my games that I have in my collection that I've downloaded. These were pretty fun, and I'll be showing you some gameplay of these here in just a little while. If you want, you can skip this portion of the video and just go straight to the gameplay if you want, because in this part of the video I'm just going to be going over what the desktop looks like, the operating system looks like of the Xbox 360 in July of 2023. We still have deals with gold, and like I said, if you're a gold member, you can buy this original Xbox game for $2.49. Some of these games are still pretty expensive though. Like the Call of Duty games digitally, some of them are like $50 digitally still. This next part I'm going to show you the Avatar store. And this is just the store where you have a digital person that represents yourself. That's basically what an avatar is. And what this does, I thought it was a good idea in the 360 era. This is when, in my opinion, Xbox was beating PlayStation. Now, I'm not a fanboy. I just like the best console that I have the most fun with. And in this era, to me, it was the Xbox 360. The PlayStation Network was bare back then. And it's like they constantly had to upgrade it and was playing catch up to Xbox Live. But of course, the PlayStation Network was free though. But I would have rather paid for something like I did and have Xbox Live and have better things. Like the Avatar character was a very good idea and a way for game publishers and even Microsoft to make money, because you could dress up your avatar, the person that represents you, with all these little props and virtual clothes, and it cost money. So it was a good idea. Like this grill here, dogs, shirts, radios, just about anything they release, and it just adds to the style. You can see that you can also go to games and select by games to get different kinds of props and clothes. You can also earn them inside of games like gamer pictures, and you can earn exclusive avatar items as you unlock an achievement or get so far within a game. Also, if you see a green coat hanger by an item, that means that you have already purchased that item, and you can just re-download it. You can click on it, just re-download it, just like you can with a digital game. So that way you won't have to repurchase the same thing, and just like a digital game, it's there so that you can re-download it. And a lot of these things were fun and comedic and humorous. It just added style to your character, and you just kind of always wanted to see what your friends had and just to see what was new. It was just a way to add style. Some games even went one step farther, and you could actually play inside of a game with your avatar character, which I thought was pretty neat. Now, I don't have a full list of the games that are shut down, and it changes all the time. But I can tell you that Assassin's Creed 3, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Assassin's Creed Revelations, Driver San Francisco, Far Cry 3, Ghost Recon Future Soldier, Rayman Legends, Splinter Cell Blacklist, Army of Two The 40th Day, Army of Two The Devil's Cartel, Command and Conquer Red Alert 3, Command and Conquer 3 The Tiberian Wars, Command and Conquer 3 Kane's Wrath, Mercenaries 2 The World in Flames, all of the legacy Halo games. That's right, the Halo servers are shut down. They said goodbye to Master Chief on the Xbox 360. Also, I know that NBA Jam on Fire Edition for Xbox Live Arcade, those servers are shut down. In fact, you will see a few of those messages when I try to play online later in the games section of this video. You will see the messages that I get. And like I said, the situation changes every day. I also show you what happens when I try to play some of my favorite games. Am I able to join and play a game? Well, just stay tuned and find out. You'll see. But as for a definitive answer to are all of the Xbox 360 servers shutting down, will it be not supported anymore? There was a message on Twitter last year that said that they were going to stop supporting the Xbox 360 altogether and shut down the Xbox Live servers to it. Now, then they retracted that, and then it just seems like The service is running slower. They've stopped selling Xbox 360s. It looks a lot different. It looks like a really pale version of what it used to be. Like I said, I don't see any new games coming out. And there's not nearly as many people on the original Xbox Live on the 360 that there was at one time. It's kind of dying out slowly. And it's sad to see this thing go, because to me, the Xbox 360 is what laid the foundation for online gaming on consoles. Yes, I know computers have been able to play online for years, but as far as consoles go, I know beforehand there was the Sega Saturn, Sega Dreamcast, and heck, even farther back there was an X-Band that you could play a few select games on the Genesis, the Sega Genesis, and the Super Nintendo. But as far as a modern day online gaming service, I believe that it first started with the original Xbox in 2002, around the Halo 2 time. And then it started getting even better. And it was shown just what online gaming was capable of on the Xbox 360. I think without this thing, we wouldn't be where we are today, even with the other consoles. Because the other companies, I believe, got a lot of ideas from around the Xbox 360 era off of Xbox Live. Whether you like Microsoft or not, hopefully you will admit that it at least helped pave the way for other people, other companies to have a better online experience. And sadly, I think after the Xbox 360, I think that Xbox took steps backward. Like when the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 came out, it seemed like Microsoft went from just a game, like hardcore gamers being a gaming machine. They made the Kinect. The Kinect was originally introduced on the 360, which I have the Kinect. And then they also had the second version of the Kinect when the Xbox One launched. At first, they made you purchase the Kinect with the Xbox One, which made it more expensive than the PlayStation 4. And a lot of people really complained about that. And then they lowered the price to the Xbox One and made it a package without the Kinect. And then it was the same price as the PlayStation 4, which the PlayStation 4 was still outselling the Xbox One. The Xbox One also had 2 HDMI ports, which, like I said, they weren't really focused on just games. They were focused, it seemed like, on TV and entertainment. It had a DVR, and it wanted to be a digital cable box where you could record cable, where you could record basically TV programs on your hard drive, where you could watch your cable television through your Xbox. It wanted to really just kind of stick its claws into a lot of different things of entertainment. Also, they used to have something called a Zune, kind of like Apple has an iPod, and that really didn't work out for them. Anyways, here are some of the games. Marble Blast Ultra. To the people that was born in the 1980s, let me know what you think. If this game kind of reminds you of a souped-up version of Marble Madness. Marble Madness, I believe it was made by Milton Bradley. I forget who published it, but it was on the regular Nintendo back in the 1980s. And this game kind of reminds me of a souped up version of that game. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Turtles in Time reshelled. I cannot tell you how much I loved this game when it came out. This game was first on the Super Nintendo. And I loved it. And then to know that Ubisoft was making a remaster.
Let's kick shell!
I was just surprised when this game came out. I mean, it looks pretty. I mean, just look at the graphics. I mean, they look great. And the fighting style. And did I mention it's 4-player co-op on the same screen? Not even split screen. You can play up to 4 players right there. All 4 Ninja Turtles fighting at the same time on the same screen. I mean, that is couch co-op to the max. You just pick your favorite Ninja Turtle, your favorite green mean machine, and just go at it with the Foot Clan and all of the bosses from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle series. I mean, this was done way better. Even though this is an arcade game on the Xbox 360, it is done as though it was a full-on AAA release game, in my opinion.
Pizza time!
It's a pizza time. I always like that. Now, I chose to show you this version of the Ninja Turtle game because I also do have the original arcade game on here. I just wanted to show you the games that I liked the best, and I liked Turtles in Time reshelled better than the original arcade game. To me, this is probably the best Ninja Turtle game that they have made. And I try to make it short and sweet as I'm playing these games because I'm probably playing them for the last time on the Xbox 360 because I'm just trying to kind of remember what these look like and just to remember a little bit of nostalgia. Because up until a while ago, I just had the Xbox 360 tucked away in the closet, not using it, and I just read all of these messages online that more and more games are shutting down servers and everything on the Xbox 360. So I do believe the Xbox 360 has a limited shelf life, meaning that, in my personal opinion, probably at the beginning of 2024, they might discontinue Xbox Live for the Xbox 360. That's just a guess, though.
Shell shock! Let's kick shell!
Now, I do still think you'll be able to play all of your games, you know, just one player or split screen or on-screen co-op. Like this game, you should still be able to play 4-player, but just not online. Basically, any online features, once Xbox Live is shut down, any online features will be gone. You won't be able to play with anyone online anymore. So this is just kind of like one final hurrah that this weekend I decided to pull out the old Xbox 360 to see what everything looks like in July of 2023. And I have seen some servers that are already shut down.
Cowabunga!
And you'll see that when I try to play some of these games. Now, was Call of Duty Black Ops shut down? Was I able to get in a match online? Let's find out. You're about to. So I go into multiplayer. And then I choose Xbox Live. Team Deathmatch.
Stop talking.
And
So
look.
I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna just go to game chat real quick to talk some shit. So I
You
went
can
to
see
game chat and talk
the
some
list
shit,
start
and
filling
then I
up.
come back,
Shit on.
bro, bro.
Of course, there were
Bro,
some
that
people, nice people in there. You know, like the good old days of trash talking. Maybe it wasn't as bad as it used to be, but still there were a few there.
It's Lucky.
Lil Durk.
Little
Lil
Dirk.
Durk.
Alright, next.
What do you listen to, Jiggy?
Yo, bro.
I
Yo, V77, bro. That emblem is hard as fuck. It's an AE86. That shit tough.
And the game is about to start. All I ask is please don't judge me by the way I play this game. Because I hadn't played a Call of Duty game in
Erase all
years.
hostiles.
So I done worse than horrible. I'm just basically flailing around, you know, trying to show you how this game looks and that you can actually still play online on Xbox Live and get paired up. A lot of people say that you have to wait hours to get connected for a match. I got connected right off the bat. But then again, what I used, I went to the core game, then I chose Team Deathmatch. And that seemed to be where most of the players was on Team Deathmatch. I tried to go into other playlists and it just wasn't happening a lot of the times. Other than zombies. On zombies, I really didn't have a lot of problems connecting up with a match in zombies either. So those are some ideas for you. You can actually play people on Team Deathmatch and then you can message them and try to become friends with them and see if they will play another list with you. That's if you definitely want to play other lists and, you know, modes. That's how you can get some friends that have the game and then play it. I mean, you have nothing to lose and you can give that a try. Now, I was surprised for, you know, Call of Duty Black Ops being so old that it still looked pretty decent to me. I don't know what you guys think. Tell me what you think down in the comment section. Do you think to come out in 2012 and being on an Xbox 360, does Black Ops 2 still look awesome? Okay, now on to the next game, Feeding Frenzy 2. This is a very simple arcade game, very small game, and simplicity at its best. You're a little fish and you eat smaller fish until you grow. And then when you grow, you eat bigger fish. Kind of a simple concept. The controls are a little wonky sometimes, so if you're not careful and you get in too big of a rush, you might rush right into one of the bigger fish's mouths. I know I've had plenty of fun with playing these games on the Xbox 360 over the years. I've probably spent thousands of dollars on games, accessories, and the avatar for my character, for my avatar, little clothes and props and different things. And also a very good idea that Microsoft came out with is once you get the game out, you can release what they call DLC, which we all know what that is now. That's download content. You can the publisher or the creators of the game can actually add a new level, a new character, something new to refresh the games. Just like in sports games, if you're into that sort of thing, you can get updated rosters. Like if they sign new players or a player switches to a team, you can update that. Remember how I said that in some games you can use your avatar to play inside of the game? Well, this is a kind of a cool, fun little game that was free that actually, I believe Doritos sponsored to get this game made. It's called Crash Course. And here I am with my avatar. And this is going to be really quick. But you try to run through these courses and see how fast you can go without falling off or messing up. And of course you're compared on leaderboards with people from all over the world, the fastest that people have done this course, and so forth and so on. I must say, I don't do too bad here for not playing this game for 8-10 years. And there's the stats that it shows you of my stats, my time compared to other players. This next game, yes. This franchise was born on this console.
You'll earn more money as a result.
Forza
Try it.
Horizon. I believe now we're up to a part 5 on the Xbox Series X and the Series S. This is where it all started. Where could I be without the original Forza Horizon? I know that Forza Motorsport is on this console too, but I really didn't like it. It was more of a sim kind of game, simulator, and you weren't as free to do different things as you are on Forza Horizon. That's why I like the Forza Horizon series better than the Forza Motorsport series. And this is the original. This is the one that started it all. They would go on to make a part 2. And part 2 was on both the Xbox 360 and the Xbox One. So it was actually released for both systems. But anyways, this is still a very fun game. You can see that it hasn't aged too badly. That this game is pretty good. It set the standard for games of the future. Now, if I could only learn how to drive a little bit better, that would be good. First place, baby. And this is a screenshot showing you that the Halo servers are shut down. It says they shut down in December of 2021. So all of the legacy Halo games, basically the Halo games that was on the original Xbox or the Xbox 360, those are completely shut down. The only place you can play those games is on the Master Chief Collection, which will play on the Xbox Series X and S and also the Xbox One.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
I was talking earlier about NBA Jam Fire Edition and how the online components of it are also shut down. You will see this here in a second.
This is NBA Jam on Fire
See right
Edition.
here. It says connecting to EA servers. And there it is. They are
Tonight's
shut down.
matchup. It's the
But you
LA
can still
Lakers
play against the
versus
computer,
the Los Angeles Lakers.
which is what I do. Of course, I didn't actually mean to pick two of the same team against each other.
Los Angeles wins the tip. Fires from long range, and that one doesn't go.
But I remember this game
Has a layup.
and
Whoop,
just
look what I
the
found.
moves you could do, the over-the-top dunks,
Launches from downtown,
and the big
three-pointer won't
heads
go.
and the secret characters.
Odom feeling
and
the shot. Fisher.
It just
And he's heating
oh,
up
and
like
the
summer.
commentating. I should shut up so you can hear a little bit of the commentating, because that was one of the
And he
other
gets it
things
over
that
to the
made this
open
game
man.
so great.
Slams it in. Here's Odom, and he got his legs under him and drained that one. Surfing the lane for a dirty dunk. Oh, and he gets the parental block. Missed that funky dunk, white boy.
Well,
Shot
it's getting
clock.
about that time,
Here's
guys.
Gasol,
I'm gonna have to
rejected.
Log off and say goodbye to all
And
of
it
you.
releases that at the rim.
This has
Nothing
truly
like
been
layup
a
to get
blast
you
from
going.
the past, and I'm gonna have to
The patented teardrop. Not
say
this
goodbye to an old friend.
To
That
Fisher.
old friend being the Xbox
time. He has got the hot
360.
hand.
It has served me well
Here's Gasol.
and been a great
Oh, the
friend
bench guys are loving it.
to
Nice
me over
entertainment for
all
them.
these years,
Keeps them in the game.
almost 2
It's
decades
buggy
of
whip time.
entertainment.
Giddy up.
I'm going to miss you, my friend. Hopefully,
Don't get faked
the
by
next
the
home
fake.
you go to, you can provide
Upstairs,
endless
and these
hours
guys gotta get on
of
the same
entertainment
page.
like you did for me.
Manages to get it off at the buzzer. How many